Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday the 20th of January. Another 2 weeks has passed, so yeah, you'll know what's coming. Let's get on with it. So yeah, it's weigh day today. I'll be honest, I wasn't very hopeful. I know I haven't done great over the last 2 weeks. I've definitely been picking at some foods. I do believe it's still a rebound of Christmas. I mentioned it like that, I was having the thoughts of it, and I haven't gone mental, but I have had foods that I've picked at like some odd little bits and bobs that I wouldn't generally pick at. So yeah, I wasn't very hopeful today when I got the Josie Wells out. I honestly expected to gain, or at least maintain, but I lost a pound, which is actually my lowest loss to date, but it's still a pound. And you know, I've reached that point now where I'm going to slow anyway, and I knew it was coming, but yeah, it hasn't helped that I've been eating too many slider foods. It does go to show that well, or does it go to show, or have I just reached that point? I'm not quite sure. So possibly not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to stringent breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe snack on some protein mousse or some skinny bars or something like that, but not every day, twice a week, something like that. I'm going to go back to my strictness. I'll probably find it difficult after 4 weeks of nibbling on stuff, but yeah, I'm going to go back to it, and then what we'll do is we'll gauge it again in a fortnight, and we'll see if it's actually made a difference. Don't forget, because of Harold as well, I've not actually been able to go swimming, so my exercise has been lower as well. So is that another reason why? It's possible, but we're going to do it with the food. I'm going back to the strictness, and we'll see what guans in 2 weeks' time. Anyway, yeah. So as I say, I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to go back to my regime. But also today, the hernia call come. So update on the hernia. Right, well, you can see by these scan results that there is an issue there. Now, he asked me how I was feeling. I said I'm struggling. I had a bad night and stuff like that. I laid it on a little bit thick to him. But it's not a case of laying it on, because when it kicks, I mean it kicks, and it kicks hard. So he said no, he said it needs to go through his urgent surgery. So he's done the referral today. It's going to general admissions at Darren Valley Hospital in Dartford. So if I've not heard within a week, he said, because going through urgent, he should hear pretty lively. He said he'll put it through today. So I'm going to give it a week. You know, you've got to give him a little bit of time, and then I should be on to him, and I should be pushing for it, because I can't be going through that pain. That is horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. But yeah, he's worried about strangulation with the hernia, so he said it needs urgent surgery. So yeah, I am going to be back in hospital, guys, at some point. Apparently it's only day surgery, as long as everything goes okay, obviously. But you know, I'm the Wolverine anyway, so as the missus calls me. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, gosh, it will all get sorted. Double lively. Keen to get back to exercise. I'm keen to get back in the pool, even though I'd slacked off of it a little bit. Still being having that option to go taken away from me has like really sort of knocked me back a bit, because I really still want to push for this 16 stone target. It is my goal to halve my weight. I'm close, I know I'm close, and I know I've done so well, and yeah, and all the messages and stuff, thank you guys so much. But yeah, for me personally, I still need to want to get to that target. Yeah, so I'm going to strictly go back on the regime for the next 2 weeks, see what happens with that. Hopefully get the hernia sorted, lively, get that sorted, get back to some exercise. Obviously I can't get straight back in the pool, but at least I know I will be able to get back in the pool and start getting some weights done again as well, because I just started on the weights when it kicked. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully we can get it all sorted as quick as. I have got my sleeveversary coming up. I have got London coming up, but it needs doing. You know, it needs doing. It's not that I'm going to put my sleeveversary off. I will definitely go to London no matter what. Even if I'm having surgery the day before when I'm home, I'm still going to London. So that's still happening no matter what. But yeah, we need to get this sorted. You know, on the double. As regards to the London meet, it's all done and dusted. Places are all full. Yeah, it covered exactly what we needed it to cover. The amount of people we've got covers the venue hire, so it's all worked out great. As I say, all the funds have gone towards the cost of the venue. So yeah, it's just all about bringing people together and stuff like that. It's not about anything else. It's all lovely, it's all good. I've got some great people coming. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. It's going to be difficult names and stuff, trying to remember everybody. I mean, obviously the people I've already met, it's not an issue. But yeah, but we're going to wear little name tags like it's a little conference. I've got little badges being made, like honey stickers. My friend's daughter's doing them for me. Get her involved a little bit, bless her. Yeah, so you know, you can say, oh hello, my name's blah blah blah, and then you've got your little sticker and whatnot. So that sounds a bit silly, but I think it's good, because if everyone's got a dodgy memory like me, I mean, I'm terrible with names anyway, so I barely remember my own most of the time. But yeah, so that's all sorted. Right, they'll be live on Sunday on Instagram at 7 o'clock. Mark's going to be co-hosting with me this week. If you're not following him, Mark, here he is. Give him a follow. I'm pretty sure you all are by now. Yeah, so yes, live on Sunday, 7 p.m. Come and join the chat. It's a good group. Anything goes. Any questions? We have a good bit of banter on there and that as well. So if you've not been on one of my lives before, come and have a look. Right, well, that was the weigh day. As I say, only a pound in the last 2 weeks, but it's still a pound off. I can't grumble, seeing as I've lost 14.5 stone already anyway. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But we will see what happens in the next couple of weeks. Stay true to myself. I'm going to listen to my own words. But until then, guys, everybody stay focused. Everybody stay positive. Everybody stay on track. As usual, any questions, give me a message. I'll answer the best I can. As the old disclaimer as usual, just so you know that I'm not a specialist or nothing. All the advice I give to people is from my own process that I've been through. But yeah, all enjoy your weekends, whatever you might be up to, and stay safe. Stay on your path. Stay true to yourself. And I'll catch you all soon. Cheers, guys.